Hey church, it's Pastor Geoffrey with the weekly video blog update for the coming weekend, which is the 11th and 12th of January. And so last week we had to cancel our services because of the weather that had come in on Saturday afternoon into the evening. And so we postponed a lot of things last week that are going to change our schedule for January. So if you guys have taken a January printout of our calendar, you need to get a new one this coming weekend at the church, because we've moved around a lot of things based on that cancellation last week. But it's Wednesday here at the office, and I am happy to say that we are going to get together for our fellowship meal on Wednesday evening at the church. We've been off for a couple of weeks because of the holiday break, and so we're going to get back together again for our meal at 6 p.m. and get back into our Hebrews Bible study at 7 p.m. tonight. So we appreciate the deacons and deaconesses that have cleaned off the property. All of the sidewalks and that are taken care of over there, so we think we can get in safely. If you're going to come to our fellowship meal and you're going to bring something, you can always mention that, and we can carry things downstairs for you, etc. Make sure you get in okay back there at the north end of the building, and so we should be all right with that. We don't want anybody to fall, so we've got salt out there in case we get a little bit of ice during the day. So we're looking forward to getting back together as a church. And so other activities that are going on this week: on Thursday morning, the ladies will be back together for the BSF Bible study after their 2-week winter break. And so that study is on Revelation. Getting back together, ladies, if you've been a part of that, is going to be a good joy, I'm sure. But other ladies, if you haven't been a part of that study, you can get involved anytime you want. That BSF, or Bible Study Fellowship, is a great line-by-line, verse-by-verse study of the book of Revelation. A lot of great information there. Your pastor wholeheartedly supports getting involved in BSF. And then we move into the weekend. And on Saturday morning, we are going to do something a little bit different. We are going to have an open Bible study for men and women, a conversation item around denominations, how denominations came to be. And so I'm going to start with an overview, almost like a historical map of how denominations were formed and the reasons why denominations were formed. And so we're going to have this first conversation, an overall denominational review way back in the early church all the way to present. And so I've got a nice document to go over and a little chart to go over. And so we were going to do this as a part of the men's Bible study only, but we're going to open it up to all genders. So ladies, if you want to be a part of that as well, we're going to start on Saturday morning, 9 a.m. We're going to have breakfast, and then we're going to talk about denominations. So we're going to do this for 4 or 5 weeks and hit some targeted questions, as well as diving into some of the Baptist denominations, and that is a plural because there are different types of Baptist denominations. But we want to start all the way back in the beginning and understand how denominations were formed, and then we'll get into the more intricate aspects of what we believe as a part of our denomination, as opposed to other Baptist denominations, as well as other denominations in general, like Methodist and Congregational and Catholic, Presbyterian, Episcopalian, Anglican, all those kind of things that we see right now. So everybody can be a part of that study. Let me know if you want to be a part of that study, or just show up at 9 a.m. on Saturday morning in the fellowship hall, and we will dive into that. And then we go into Sunday, and you'll see I'm wearing my nice jersey here. This is a special jersey for me. Sunday morning, we are going to wear our favorite team jersey or team t-shirt or team sweater, whatever team that is. It could be college, could be pro, could be high school, could be local community group, whatever you want to support as your team. Wear that jersey or wear that t-shirt, and we're going to do that as a congregation to start the new year off. And so you'll see this from me in the pulpit coming on Sunday morning, and I'll talk a little bit about why I like this jersey, and then we'll take a picture as a group. So that's going to be on Sunday morning as well. And then we're going to have a message on Sunday morning entitled Making All Things New. Same message I was going to preach last week before we got a cancellation, and that passage is in Revelation, making all things new. But I want to talk about that idea of new and speak a little bit about what the new year looks like for us, and maybe ask for you guys for a few commitments into the new year as well. Part of that, we're going to have communion, and we're going to have our potluck luncheon after that service on Sunday. And so it's going to be a great time of fellowship for us as a church. We were going to have a Sunday evening service on the 12th of January, but we're moving that back to the 19th because of the cancellation. And so we'll start our relationship study on the 19th on Sunday evening, not this coming weekend. Again, pick up a calendar as we've changed a few things about that. So that's the plan for the rest of this week and the weekend, and I hope you guys are going to look forward to getting back together as a church, even starting tonight with our fellowship meal and our Hebrews Bible study. Hope you guys have had a great holiday. Hope you guys have had a great start to the week, and we're going to see you at the church, and I hope to do that. Love you guys. We'll see you later at the church.